Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome to another episode of EmpireJeffTV. I am your host, Empire Jeff, coming to you on a Wednesday night, leading up to the Lakers versus Clippers tonight in downtown Los Angeles. But we're going to get to that. We're definitely going to touch on that. As of right now, we're here to discuss the debut of Yoshinobu Yamamoto for the Los Angeles Dodgers earlier today in Arizona in Cactus League play, in which he was absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, 100% dominant in his debut. Now you guys see why I was so hyped on this guy before he ever was a Dodger, before it was realistic for him to become a Dodger. When he was pitching last winter in the WBC, man, I've been high on this dude for a long time. The Dodgers got him, and today, man, he stepped up on that mound in spring training, and he dominated, man. Dominated. Got out 6 out of 7 batters. Even that batter that did get on base, he got him to ground into an inning-ending double play. He struck out 3 batters, man. He was effective with 4 pitches. He threw pretty much nothing but strikes. 16 of his 19 pitches were strikes, and just out there just dominating, making these hitters, batters, and teams look foolish out there. And that's going to happen for years to come, man. He's going to be doing this as long as this dude stays healthy. Then Major League Baseball is going to have a problem with Yamamoto out there on the mound, man, because this dude, I'm telling you, man, he can bring up that miles per hour when he needs to, but he's going to hang right in that mid-90s range, and he's going to toy with people. He's going to throw strikes. I know a lot of people compare him to like a young Pedro Martinez. And I heard today when Dave Roberts compared him to like a young Zach Greinke when he came up, and how he was just pounding the strike zone. And I tend to agree with that. So he's going to be, man, he has such potential to be a Cy Young candidate, Rookie of the Year, all the above, potential MVP candidate. I mean, all the above, man. They got a steal in this dude, and potentially could have this guy for 12 years, man. So let me know if you guys saw the game live, if you watched the highlights, if you watched the replay. But when you look at that box score, we knew he was going to get 2 innings. Man, we wanted to see more, but we knew that wasn't going to happen. We knew he was going to get about 2 innings out there. And pretty much got what we expected. Like for those of us who have seen him pitch before, you know what it is, you know what to expect. And if it was your first time seeing him pitch for the first time, man, then then you got treated to something special today and seeing what we've all been excited about for years and years, man, that have been watching this kid play or his highlights or heard his name years ago. So man, shout out to Yamamoto, man. The Dodgers got their first L in Cactus League play today, 6-4 to the Texas Rangers. Pretty much prospects versus prospects. And Paez out there, man, is killing it right now, man. He is doing his thing, and the Dodgers are gonna be pressed to trying to find a spot for this guy, man, because Paez is out there just doing his thing, and you know, that catch he had in right field. He's got a strong arm. He can really cover some ground out there in right field. He's got a cannon. And if he's able to continue to hit like this, like I said on yesterday's show, the Dodgers always get one of those guys that kind of come out of nowhere that a lot of people didn't have high expectations on. And they get here, they arrive, they play well. And all of a sudden, the Dodgers are sitting here with another Chris Taylor, another Max Muncy on their hands for years to come and didn't see it coming. So shout out to that organization for continuing to develop players and continuing to get guys in here who perform. Like I said, there was no Mookie today, no Freddie today, no Will Smith today. Muncy did take a ball to the upper hand area there on his left hand today. X-rays were negative. He did come out the game at some point, but hopefully he's okay. And but like I said, it was pretty much an all prospect game today. We got to see Yamamoto. There was no Ohtani in the lineup today. Probably won't see him again until Friday. And maybe we see Kike Hernandez make his Cactus League debut on Friday as well. But such a great thing to get out there and see him play. I know a lot of people just watch that and maybe not have watched the rest of the game, but this is really the only time, unless you're watching minor league baseball, where you get to really see these prospects get out there and play. And also get to see the bullpen here getting some work today. Joe Kelly struggled a little bit today, but Brazier came in. Hudson did his thing. Trinan is looking back to health. And if Trinan is out there healthy again, then that tremendously changes our bullpen and really puts an impact on our season when it comes down to pitching depth there, because to get that guy back and to get him healthy and get him effective, then that is a cheat code for the Los Angeles Dodgers, man. So man. Good. What a great back-to-back day, man. Back-to-back days there to see Shohei Ohtani debut yesterday, to see Yamamoto debut today. We get Kike back on Friday, probably Ohtani back on Friday. And man, I can't remember the last time I've been this excited about spring training baseball, man. I was really excited when we got Mookie, don't get me wrong. And I was excited when we got Freddie. But this was, man, this is just different. This is just totally different. Last season was kind of the year where we really didn't make any moves. We sat on things because we knew what this winter was going to entail. And it did, man. Glass now. Okay. Ohtani, Yamamoto, Teoscar Hernandez, like all these things, bringing back Brazier, bringing back Kike, bringing back Kershaw. All of these things, man, just went to an absolute stellar offseason for Andrew Freeman and transiting to a very solid spring trading for the Los Angeles Dodgers for what looks like the beginning of something pretty special over here, man. And Paez is going to make things very, very difficult for the Dodgers, man. You got Vargas out there now that the teams may look to move. Cartaya off there. The Dodgers got a lot of their top prospects that if they go after someone like they try to make that Miami deal, or they try to make that Cleveland deal, or if the price dips a little bit on Dylan Cease, then some of those higher end prospects are going to have to go. So when you have a guy like a guy come in today and do what he did, what Paez did today, man, and then that makes Vargas and those other guys potentially expendable. And Outman is struggling there a little bit. I know people are concerned with Gavin Lux a little bit with his little mini slump here, but he hasn't played baseball in over a year. Give him a little bit of time, but they're gonna give him some time and some chances there. But they're already a little worried slightly about that the left side of the infield there with Muncy and Lux over there. So if Lux doesn't get his bat going quick, then those Adames rumors are gonna come up rather quick and often for him, man. So shout out to everyone who's in the building. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do the baseball shows earlier. I'm covering the Lakers and Clippers on playback tonight. Then I'll do my best to be back for post game later tonight, depending on what time that game ends. But I'm trying to work in the baseball coverage prior to the NBA coverage and just keep doing both until I get some more help on the channel to help me kind of do both here. So shout out to you guys for tuning in a little earlier, man. Miguel, what's going on, my guy? He says, hey, good to hear from you, my man, Jeff. Why are some fans worried about Gavin Lux and his slump? Like, come on, he's coming back from major injury. Yeah, I just talked about that. It's going to take time. He was off over a year. So the baseball, baseball above all sports, it's very, very, timing is extremely important. And that's why I've always said that I hate the playoff format, because you punish the two teams in each league who go out there and take the regular season seriously. Both the Dodgers and the Braves in back-to-back years have gone out pretty much in the first round because they went up against teams whose timing was on point. They've been playing. Like the Dodgers had sat something like 12 or 14 days prior to game 3 of that series against Arizona last season. And it's a broken system. So timing is everything with a baseball player. And Gavin Lux had a year off. So it's going to take him some time to get that timing back. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Go Dodgers. What's going on, my guy? Craig, what's going on? Thanks for pulling up, guys. Appreciate you. LA for life. What's going on? He needs to rotate his gloves, showing his pitches, but his splitter is nasty as hell. Yo, that splitter is nasty work, man. I think he mixed in about 4 pitches today: fastball, curve, splitter, and cutter. And man, that splitter is nasty work, man. Just nasty work. And if he's gonna I get what they're saying about that thing from center field, but teams aren't allowed to use that or deal with that. If anyone gets caught doing that, the punishments are going to be hefty. So that's something minor that they could probably clean up. I wouldn't worry about that too much. Here's the thing. Even if you know the splitter's coming, I don't know how guys are going to hit it anyway. So he can stand there, look him right in the eye, say, I'm throwing the splitter. Go hit it. And then we'll see what happens from there. Yeah, Vargas too, right? That's what I'm saying, man. Locker Room Reg, what's going on, my guy? What's going on, my guy? Jeff, I'm familiar with this dude. Is he Ohtani, brother? No, what's up, Reggie? Make sure y'all go support the Locker Room over there, my guy, Reg, man. No, man, Reg, I'm telling you right now, man. He's compared to a Pedro Martinez style pitcher, the little smaller frame, but that dude can throw some heat, man, and he's precise, and he's he is surgical out there around the strike zone, man. He's Ohtani's brother. He's his brother on Team Japan over there for the World Baseball Classic and the team that won it all last year. But he is not Ohtani's actual brother. But that dude is he's a beast, Reg. And I'm telling you, if you don't know Yoshinobu Yamamoto, trust me, practice the name because you're gonna know it soon, my brother. Trust. Friedman can do the funniest thing and get Snell on a 3-year deal, bro. You know what's funny? I have heard nothing all off season. Everything I've ever talked about Snell has been like Dodgers haven't even checked in on him, like nothing, right? But as these reports are leaking here, I feel like it's almost like these leaks are damn near being leaked to try to entice the Dodgers to get involved, right? Because I'm sitting back here and I'm seeing these reports come out. And everything about those reports is typically what the Dodgers like to do on these big time players, right? Sitting out here, okay, we'll take a shorter deal on a high average AAV and all this stuff. And that's right up the Dodgers' alley. That's what they tried to do with Bryce Harper. That's what they got with Trevor Bauer. That's what they tried to do with a lot of other dudes that just wouldn't take that type of deal. They tried to do that with Josh Hader. Believe it or not, they were in on that with Cody Bellinger. They tried that with multiple players, and multiple players waited out and got their deal elsewhere. But Snell, I'm not sure he's going to get it. If the Dodgers go out, oh my God, I can't even wrap my mind around this. If the Dodgers get involved with Snell and that becomes serious, and they get Snell on like a 2 to 3 year deal, when he has opts out after like year 1 and 2, then just that's like taking a bulldozer to Major League Baseball and a massive middle finger to the masses, to every stadium and ballpark across the nation and in Canada, man. Because if that happens, you think people are upset now? Like that would make things go crazy, man. And I'm sure the Yankees will love to do it, but that tax situation, their tax situation, even on a shorter term deal, still kills them. It still hurts them. So whereas the Dodgers, it doesn't. So I mean, it's still going to cost. They're going to have to pay for it, but it's not going to hurt them as bad as New York. It'll hurt them. So if he's putting it out there, I find that very interesting because that type of deal is exactly the deal that the Los Angeles Dodgers love to cook up, man. He's laughing over here. Then that would be wild. That would be super wild, man. I loved seeing Ohtani hyped after every out Yamamoto got. Yeah, he didn't have to be there today. He showed up to support him. And so shout out to him for that. He did not have to be there. And it wasn't even the Dodgers' home facility. He left Camelback Ranch to go over there and support him. That is a true teammate, continuing to support his team and his teammates, first deferring money, now, showing up at a different complex to go see another guy make his debut when he wasn't playing, nor really any other major starter was playing. And he still went over there, man. That's a natural leader over there, bro. Natural leader right there. Yankees fans were watching Yamamoto debut, just hoping he would do poorly. That way they can make themselves feel better for not landing him. Yeah, man. Yankees are going to regret not wanting to pay him more than Garrett Cole. I'm telling you, man. Garrett Cole could become a free agent soon. And I mean, I think he can. I think he's got I think the Yankees have one more year they can opt in on that. Let me take a look at this real quick here. Because I was thinking about something the other day and I didn't go look it up. So give me 1 second here, because Garrett Cole is going to get paid again. So like it doesn't, let me see, where's he at? Okay, no. So he has, okay, no. He signed through a while. I thought he had to opt out. So his guarantee is the one they pick up towards the end of the deal. Okay. So so it's still at some point, man. I don't care if you're paying him more than Garrett Cole now. The market is the market, man. And if you don't sign Yamamoto because you're worried about Garrett Cole being upset that he's making more than him, if you would have Garrett Cole, who's widely considered the best pitcher in baseball, on a staff with Yoshinobu Yamamoto, then my God, the American League would have been in absolute trouble to go with those bats that they got. And the fact that they didn't do it because they didn't want to upset their ace, that's just crazy to me, man. Certified crazy to me, man. If you can get Snell on a 2-year deal, it's worth losing the draft pick. Dodgers already over the tax, so it might as well go above. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's what the Yankees are looking at, right? The Yankees are looking at it like, okay, well, we're gonna pay this massive tax. We're gonna have to give up draft pick compensation, and we're not gonna keep him long term. Well, that's a team that's thinking about later having to re-sign Soto and all get those big moves lined up there for him, where the Dodgers big moves are all gone. So they're like already done. So they're like, okay, we got Mookie long-term. We got Freddie long-term still. Well, actually, this is Freddie's 3rd year. So 3 more years with Freddie, right? And then you got Yamamoto for potentially 12 years. You got Ohtani for potentially 10 years. And you just re-signed, you extended Glass now. So when you're the Dodgers, you're thinking, okay, well, if there ever was a time where they're like, okay, we can give up this draft compensation because we're pretty set, it's now. So they're not going to be hit as hard in the tax as the Yankees, and they're not as worried about the draft compensation as the Yankees. And if he leaves in a year or two, so be it. They probably actually would prefer that. They probably don't want him on a long-term deal. So if you can get Blake Snell when you need a couple more lefties in there, and if you get him, man, but he has not been linked to them at all. None whatsoever. So I do cautious people to not just because he's linked to the Dodgers, that doesn't mean that he's, he may eventually become linked to the Dodgers because of a leak like this about that deal. Doesn't mean that he's going to sign with the Dodgers. This could be a leverage play to try to get the Yankees up there. And I can tell you this, though. Everyone thought that that's what was happening with Yamamoto. And for those who were watching the channel then, I told all you guys that the Yankees are terrified that the Dodgers are going to get him. The Yankees are terrified the Dodgers are going to get him, and the Dodgers are making ground, and I believe the Dodgers are getting them. I said this 2 weeks leading up. I said this the week of, and I told you the day of that it was happening that night, and it did. You know what I mean? So the Yankees, the Dodgers being linked to it again may be enough this time to scare the Yankees to just spend the money because they got burned on Yamamoto. And like you guys said, them having to watch Yamamoto covering ESPN and Sports Center and all these shows, and it's only spring training, and it's not the Yankees, it's the Dodgers. And that has to have them up in arms a little bit there, man. What if they give Snell a Trevor Bauer deal? Well, that's what I'm saying. I think the Dodgers are in position to do that. It's the Yankees who are sitting back and got all those money problems. And like I said, Hal Steinbrenner is not George Steinbrenner. He is not. He don't like this. He don't like that spicy food like his dad does. His dad will deal with the stomach ache. Hal won't. That's his inheritance. It's different. That's what always makes it different when it's the original one and not the son of the original owner, right? When it's the son, then it's like it's their inheritance they're playing with. They're not self-made. The self-made guy is gonna take a little bit more risk. He's gonna put his neck out there. That's what he's wired for. High risk, high reward type of situation. And that's exactly what George Steinbrenner was. He got himself in a lot of trouble. He did a lot of crazy stuff. He ran his mouth. He did all kinds of things, but he built those Yankees, right? Whereas his son is sitting back trying to bring, it's just his inheritance. He's got siblings. He is probably like, okay, he's probably trying to save out a little bit of that money, right? So whereas Steinbrenner was like, man, forget it, just like Dr. Jerry Buss was, right? Up until a point. But and that's what it kind of is now, what they're dealing with over there. Whereas the Dodgers now are sitting here with the Guggenheim Group, and they got money to burn, baby. They got money to burn out here, man. Hasbullah, what's going on, man? Snell to Angels, Jeff, what you hearing? Snell to Angels is possible. I'm hearing that, and this is what I've talked about for the last couple of days. is that Snell. I've felt all along that Snell is going to end up with either the Yankees, the Angels, or Giants, with potentially like a kind of a sneak, like a quiet team coming out of nowhere, a surprise team coming out of nowhere. But maybe that surprise team is the Dodgers, but I don't know, man. But I've always felt he was going to go to one of those three teams. I felt that the Angels and the Giants were the team that just struck out on everyone from a star level, that they were going to overpay to try to get someone, because no one wants to move to San Francisco. No star player wants to move their family to San Francisco. It just hasn't happened. They've gotten guys over there, but not a superstar, not a star level guy, not a reigning Cy Young Award winner. You know what I mean? To go there. Same with the Angels. Obviously, they lost Ohtani, right? So they've lost out on other guys they've been in on, and they haven't been able to seal the deal on it. And that's where kind of it is right now with that. Whereas the Yankees don't want to spend as much. So someone like the Angels or the Giants might be able to get these guys purely based off money alone. Because Boris kind of is taking little hits here, man. The Bellinger deal, how long it took Josh Hader to get his deal. So if Blake Snell goes out there and takes a short-term deal, that's a blow to Boris. And then, and then if they start feeling the pressure and Soto takes that extension in New York, then man, that is really, really, really going to be a really big blow to Scott Boras and his company's leverage moving forward. I think Yamamoto was making $5 million this year, next year $10 million, then the third year is $15 million. So they have room for the 2-year high AAV. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Dodgers have room to do some things, but they're looking at Dodgers are still looking back at trades too. So I always said, and I prefer that the Dodgers do all their work, all their nasty work in the offseason, just sign people. And that if anything goes wrong, you still have all your prospects to still develop or move them in a trade if need be to fill in a role for someone that got hurt or if you need added depth. And that's what I've always preferred. And that's why I preferred like pretty much all the moves that they have done. Even Glasnow was a trade. It wasn't crazy expensive. And when they got Margot and then flipped him to get a prospect and then free up money to go get Kike, like everything they've done has been almost like whiteboard. Like they put it up there, they had this planned out, and they've just been following the next move and the automation. And that's exactly what a good organization does, man. Ozzy, what's going on, man? Dan Clark says interest for Snell is very low. So I wouldn't say that interest on Snell is low. I would say that interest on a long-term deal with Snell is low. And I do agree with that. It's why even when the Padres got him, there were teams that didn't really want to make the trade for him because they didn't want to sign him long term. So it's just something about, I don't know why, like that they're low on him. Like even if you're like teams that I understand that some teams may have their preference or this or that, but like I said, teams like the Angels, teams like the Giants, if the Red Sox were looking to spend some money this year, which that doesn't appear they are, the Blue Jays missed out on people. Like they have a very solid team. Atlanta made their move when they went and got that pitcher from Boston. I don't know why his name is not coming to my mind right now. Man, what is his name? I know his name, the crazy guy who cut up all the jerseys. I know his name, damn it, but it's Chris Sale. There we go. Chris Sale. Chris Sale. They gave up a very good prospect in Grissom to go get him. Then they signed him again. Fried is a free agent this coming winter, so that might have been a reason why they did that move. So there's a lot of different moves that are happening here, and but it's just very interesting that the reigning National League Cy Young Award winner still does not have a baseball team. That is wild, man. What's going on, Sans? What's going on, man? I said, let's go, Angels. What's going on? Man, y'all need some help, man. Y'all need some help, man. You just lost the biggest free agent in MLB history, man. Thank y'all for delivering him to us, though. We greatly, greatly appreciate you, man. $345 billion. Man. That's nuts. That is nuts. Hepatitis, see you later. Artie Moreno doesn't like playing pitchers, and he said they want to reduce payroll. Yeah, Artie, man, I wish he would have sold that team. For Angels fan, I really wish he would have, man. That would be funny. That would. You said you guys eat all the food to lose in the first round. At least we know what the first round smells like, though, right? Let's see. He's talking trash when he's had Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani for 8 seasons and done nothing with it. You are the definition of lost cause. Giants getting Robbie Ray was we have Blake Snell at home. Farhan said if they were going to make big signings, it would have happened months ago. Big signings, yeah. No, I get what people say, but that changes, man. That changes. That's when they thought they weren't in it. If guys' prices drop, all of a sudden a market shifts, and that's exactly kind kind of how things play out. I think they're set. Maybe they might be. If you would have guessed as of right now, where does Snell sign? I still think Yankees. Like I said, the Angels are a pretty desperate, miserable, disgusting, terrible, sad organization. So maybe they overspend like they always do. You know, you can always have another Anthony Rendon contract there. Drink that up. Let's see. Angels. They're just trash, bro. Trash. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's crazy, bro. I'm surprised Baltimore isn't linked to Snell for a 3-year deal. They're well low under the tax. Yeah, that would be a great pickup for them, but it's not linked to him at all. But like I said, maybe there's a mystery team. Maybe there's a surprise team. That team is very good, especially when they got Corbin Burns over there. If they get him, or make a move for Cease or something, that team is going to be very good again. So just waiting to see what are the moves they make. They got prospects to move in trades, and that team is going to be very, very good as long as they stay healthy for sure. The Angels. I mean, the Angels, who even talks about the Angels? Like the Angels, I can't believe I'm saying this, but the Angels might be worse than the Clippers. Even though the Angels do have a World Series title, but my God, Angels, just terrible, bro. Chill with the Angels trash talk. I'm an Angels fan, Sally. I'm only trolling because we got a Dodger hater in the chat. You come up here respectfully, so for you, I'll stop. Julio Urias has the same amount of playoff hits and RBIs. That's true. You know what though? I do. That's one thing I do regret not seeing, man. Not being able to see Mike Trout play for something in the postseason. As a baseball fan, all jokes aside and all trolling aside, that's one thing that I felt that we've been cheated on. That's why one reason I wish he would request a trade, just to get out there and go play for something so we can see what this guy can do, man. But he just he just won't do it, man. As of right now, he won't request a trade. And don't Dame Lillard it, man. Don't do it. Trout, get out there, get out of there, man. Go play somewhere where you can go play for something. I really would love to see this guy playing under the bright lights and play into October. And see what he's made of. You have one of the greatest of all time, never really having any type of playoff exposure. It's crazy, man. How are you feeling about Gavin Lux? What is your confidence level in him this season being successful? I've always been high on Gavin Lux. I understand his injury from last year is going to, cause a little bit, maybe do a slow start or a rough start this spring, but I'm still high on him. I still think he is a very good talent and a young prospect. So I think he's still capable of being an everyday major leaguer, and you just got to see, is he going to be able to rise to the occasion and play under the lights and the pressure of this situation that he's playing under now. But I still believe in him, and I still have high hopes for him. Trout don't hit women though, like Julio. That's Mike Trout trying to make it seem like he wants to win. Lazy attempt by saying he wants one of the Boras free agents as if they would transform the team. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I just kind of get the thing with him that he's cool with just showing up every day, play in a low profile situation where there's no pressure, doesn't want to be the face of MLB, doesn't want to be heavily covered by the media. Sounds like a guy who just wants to go play some baseball, make a ton of money for his family, and then retire. And that's okay, I guess. Selfishly, as a fan, I just wanted to see more. I wanted to see him play for something. But again, it's his life, not mine. He can do whatever he wants. He put the time in. He's put the work in. He got his contract. He's honoring his contract. There is something cool about a guy who signs a contract and honors it. But at the same time, as a baseball fan, I just want to see this guy play for something. I want to see him go up against the best of the best come the postseason and see what he's capable of. I want to see what he's made of. I wish we could have saw it years ago and not at this point of his career. If we would have seen this 5 years ago, then man, that would have been incredible, man. I think if he was on another team, I think some other teams would have more World Series at this point. It's just he chose to stay with the Angels, and that's just kind of what he's going with, man. Let's see. Or some Angel players selling drugs. Oh yeah, I'm gonna leave that one alone. Andy Paez, break season and come. Yeah, he is man. I'm telling you, man, that cannon in right field too. So it's not he's a two-way player, man, potentially 5-tool player. So hit for power, if he can hit for average, his defense, his arm, like, man, if he turns into something here throughout this spring and they keep him and they enables him to flip some of those other guys, and that would be crazy, man. Bauer to the Angels would make would be the most like obvious thing ever. They really would. How do you have 10 straight Octobers off and still get hurt? That's crazy. Any Paez breakout season incoming? Yep. Let's see. Yeah, man. He is I'm excited to see what this kid did. I know he hit that home run today. He's had a good spring. He's looking promising. Like I said, they've already moved Vargas to the outfield because they're log jamming, moving Mookie into the infield, and Gavin Lux coming back. But they're running out of spots for some of these prospects, man. Harper was going to recruit Trout. He said in his press conference when he first signed, but shortly after, Trout extended. Yeah, I mean, that would have been, man, if Trout would have ended up in Philly, they probably have a World Series. Like, I think that is goes without saying. They almost got one a couple, this year. They almost got one, not this year, last year. This year was Arizona. They almost got one last year and just couldn't, you know, they would have got Trout. Oh my God, that would have been nuts. That would have been nuts, man. To go, everything else they have on that team, and then they probably don't get Trey Turner, but still, Trout is better than Turner, right? So, but man, him on that team would have been scary. But the pitching and the money that team has when they seem willing to spend it, that would have been absolutely incredible, man. But the story of today is Yamamoto, man. I mean, I'm telling you, man, 16 of his 19 pitches, strikes, just out there, just teasing, clowning, making fun of batters, just with his approach to the game and just killing them out there, man. I cannot wait. As much as I say I was excited to see Ohtani in the batter box, that's how excited I was to see Yamamoto on the mound, and I cannot wait to see him take the mound at Dodger Stadium. Excited about that. Excited about what the Dodgers have done in Cactus League play. Like I said, pretty much an all prospect game this today, but the prospects have been basically carrying this team all spring training. So it's good to see these guys get that work in, and there may be something behind that. Maybe the Dodgers are trying to build up, the value of some of these prospects. Maybe they got something else they're working on in the background here. So we'll wait and see on that, man. He said the Angels are worse than JHS. Oh man, JHS catching strays in a baseball stream. Man, that's wild. That's wild, man. But yeah, man, it's been a great couple of days, man, and I can't wait till Friday to see Ohtani back out there again. I can't wait to see Kike back out there, man. Sadly, we're not going to see Kershaw this spring. See more Freddie Freeman, more Mookie Betts. I think there's like 35-ish spring training games. I love it. They happen at 12 o'clock every day. I get to listen to them during work, man, and it's just it's been great, man. It's been great. So shout out to the Dodgers, man, doing great work over there, man. Katie says, Jeff, what time are you going live on playback? I'm going live about 6:45, so about 45 minutes, West Coast time. Game starts around 7, so pull up to playback.tv/EmpireJeffTV to catch the game with us live over there on playback for the Lakers versus Clippers. I'll be there about 15 minutes early to do a little mini pregame. It'll be on YouTube as well. But playback, if you get there early, one of the first 20 people to get there, you get the VIP pass to get that free NBA League pass with no blackouts. We get that NBA League pass that the players get. So head on over there. And also, if you haven't seen, check out our make sure, for those who shop on Fanatics, make sure to use our link. I went ahead, I put it in the chat. I don't think I pinned it. Let me pin that in the chat right now. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Let me pin it to the chat here. There we go. So go on and head on over to Fanatics. If you're ordering your MLB, NBA, NFL, MLS, whatever you order from Fanatics, man, your order experience will remain the same. But if you use our link, that the good people at Fanatics make a contribution to the channel, that goes a long way to help the channel. So like I said, your order experience stays the same. It just helps out the channel if you order. So we would greatly appreciate if you hit that Fanatics link when you place your Fanatics order. Would greatly appreciate you guys, man. But on that note, I'm going to shut it down for now. I got to get ready for playback and then maybe some post game later tonight for the Lakers. So thanks, guys, for tuning in, man. Just want to cover this Yamamoto debut tonight in spring training. Got more Dodger info on the way, more Dodger coverage on the way. Just looking forward to seeing what this Dodger team does moving forward, man. And just thanking God that we got the real team in Los Angeles over here, man. The team that people actually care about. So shout out to you guys. So thanks for pulling up. You guys enjoy the rest of your Wednesday here. Pull up on playback if you want to catch a Laker game with your boy. And if not, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. So you guys have a good one. Stay safe. Go Dodgers. Go Lakers tonight. Lakers versus Clippers is always a marquee matchup, man. Hope the Lakers can get it done. I'll catch you guys later tonight, man. Stay safe.